These are the craziest cars I've ever seen during Monterey Car Week, and I'm only doing cars I saw in the wild, not at shows or auctions, so in case you want to stop by, you don't actually have to attend a show. Starting off in this garage, we have 2 Ferrari F50s and 1 McLaren P1 HDK. Now, I will clarify, this is right next to the auction houses, but these were not for sale. Next, we have the McLaren Elva, but this is actually the prototype of the McLaren Elva. It does say Elva on the back, but it also on the side right here says the XP12W prototype, and I believe, I can't remember the exact date, but I believe this was before it actually officially launched. It does say Elva on the back here, though. Next is the Zenvo TSRS. This is the one with the centripetal wing. It's the wing that moves side to side. Now, this was parked up in the parking lot of the resort that hosts the Quail, but wasn't in the official Quail parking lot or the Quail show, of course. And behind it is actually the first ever F50, I believe, which is kind of crazy. Next, this was parked up in Carmel. This is the Ferrari Monza SP2. Next, also in Carmel, is this De Tomaso P72. Now, this was before it went like crazy viral, and everybody was like, what is this? Also behind it is a Bugatti Chiron Persport, I believe, and actually behind that as well is a Huayra BC, which you'll see in just a moment. There we go. Next, we have this $10 million ancient Mercedes parked up by the ocean here. Now, you might be like, this looks staged. And it was, but we were not invited. We were randomly driving by to another event, saw it, pulled over, and the Mercedes folks were nice enough to let us take some photos and such. Funny enough, this was actually right before we saw that, driving to an event, and it was this flying car called an Aska. So we took some video of that. Next, we have this Apollo IE and a Bugatti Chiron Persport in the back. Now, this was completely random. These guys pulled over and asked for directions to, I believe it was Exotics on Broadway, because we had a big group. And they were like, where do we go? And we're just like, pretty sure you got to keep going to park down there. But yeah, completely random. Good spot. This is arguably the rarest car I've ever seen in my life. This is the Ferrari 456 GT Venice. Now, I should clarify, this is in the parking garage, again, next to the auction houses, although this was not being auctioned and was completely random. I was just walking around the garage and this was parked and I was like, what? Next, also in Carmel, is this McLaren P1 in this maroon color. But the craziest thing about this is that literally 5 minutes later around the block, I spotted this McLaren P1 parked up. Yeah, that was just the craziest, like, 5 to 10 minutes probably of the day there. Also randomly in Carmel parked up, Lexus LFA. How about that?